Hey guys, today I'm going to do a study on Genesis chapter 22. So let's get to it. And let's get into it. After these things, God tested Abraham and said to him, Abraham, here I am, he answered. Take your son, he said, your only son Isaac, whom you love, go to the land of Moriah, and offer him there as a burnt offering one of the mountains I will tell you about. So this seems like so he's like, take your son, your only son Isaac, whom you love, go to the land of Moriah and offer him there as a burnt offering, one of the mountains I'll tell you about. So that seems kind of insane, and we're gonna continue. So Abraham got up early in the morning, sat his donkey, and took with him two of his young men, his son Isaac. He split wood for a burnt offering and set out to go to the place God had told him about. On the dog day, Abraham looked up and saw the place in the distance. Then Abraham said to the young man, stay here with the donkey. The boy and I will go over there to worship. Then we will come back to you. Abraham took the wood for the burnt offering and laid it on his son Isaac. In his hand he took the knife, the fire, and the knife. And the two of them walked on together. Then Isaac spoke to his father Abraham and said, my father. And he replied, here I am, son. Isaac said, the fire and the wood are here, but where is the lamb for the burnt offering? Abraham answered, God himself will provide a lamb for the burnt offering, my son. Then the two of them walked on together. So, uh, so then Isaac spoke to his father Abraham and said, my father. And he replied, here I am, son. And Isaac said, the fire and the wood are here, but where is the lamb for the burnt offering? Abraham answered, God himself will provide the lamb for the burnt offering, my son. Then the two of them walked on together. So Abraham, didn't actually think that God will provide the lamb, so he just kind of lying. But I think a lot of people think that Isaac doesn't know what's happening, but I think he probably because I don't think Abraham he could have forced him onto the altar, but I don't know. It could be possible that he knew about it sometime later. But anyways. When they arrived at the place that God told him about, Abraham built the altar there in range of wood. He bound his son Isaac and placed him on the altar on top of the wood. Then Abraham reached out and took the knife to slaughter his son. The angel Lord called to him from heaven and said, Abraham, Abraham. He replied, here I am. Then he said, do not lay your hand on the boy or do anything to him. For now I know that you fear God, since you have not withheld your only son from me. Abraham looked up and saw a ram caught in the door and addicted by its horns. So Abraham went and took the ram and offered it as a burnt offering in place of his son. And Abraham named that place the Lord will provide. So today it is. I will be provided on the Lord's mountain. So then Abraham, when they arrived at the place that God told him, Abraham built the altar there and arranged wood. He bound his son Isaac and placed him on the altar on top of the wood. Then Abraham reached out and took his knife to slaughter his son. But the angel Lord called him from heaven and said, Abraham, Abraham. He replied, here I am. And he said, do not lay a hand on the boy or do anything to him, for now I know that you fear God. So you not withheld your only son from me. Abraham looked up and saw a ram caught and addicted by its horn. So Abraham went and took the ram and offered it as a burnt offering in place of his son. The Lord told him to sacrifice Isaac, but he sent an angel because they want to see if you fear God and not withheld your only son from me. Because Abraham was promised a son in a I think Then Abraham fell face down, and God spoke with him. As for me, here's my covenant with you. You become the father of many nations. Your name will not be Abraham, your name will be Abram, and your name will be Abraham. For I will make you the father of many nations. And God said to Abraham, "As for your wife Sarai, do not call her Sarai, for Sarah will be her name. I will bless her indeed. I will give you a son by her. I will bless her, and she will reduce nations, kings, and people will come from her." So Abraham had to like sacrifice his only son that like is from Sarah, and but like probably Abraham believed that even if he sacrificed him, like the Lord would have provided another son or like done something else. But the Lord actually Abraham looked and saw a ram caught in the by dawn. The Lord provided a ram instead of his son because like as you know, like we are all like guilty of sin and like so Abraham like saw a ram and like we need to be sacrificed. Somebody needs to be sacrificed in place of us because we are all like Isaac deserving to be sacrificed, and the ram that was caught in the ditch by its horn is Jesus who paid for all our sins and like cover us and save us from being sacrificed. And Abraham named that place the Lord will provide. So today is said it will be provided on the Lord's mountain. Then the angel of the Lord called to Abraham a second time from heaven and said, "By myself I have sworn, this is the Lord's declaration, because you have done this thing and not withheld your only son. I will indeed bless you and make your offspring as numerous as the stars of the sky and the sand on the seashore. Your offspring will possess the cities, the gates of their enemies, and all the nations that are the earth will be blessed by your offspring, because you have obeyed my command." Abraham bade to his young man, and they got up and went together to Beersheba. Abraham settled in Beersheba. So the angel of the Lord called to Abraham a second time from heaven and said, "By myself I have sworn, this is the Lord's declaration. Because you have done this thing and have not withheld your only son, I will indeed bless you and make your offspring as numerous as the stars of the sky and the sands of the seashore. Your offspring will possess the city gates of their enemies." So once again, like, I will indeed bless you and make your offspring numerous as the stars of the sky and the sands of the seashore. So like he's once again reforming that like yes, like I will because you trust me, I will make Isaac produce offspring that will be a great nation. And all the nations of the earth will be blessed by your offspring because you obey my command. Because eventually Jesus is gonna come from the offspring of Abraham. And because you obey my command, because while like Isaac wasn't sacrificed today, like a different son would be sacrificed in the future, and that would be Jesus. Obviously, Isaac was a prophet, and he wouldn't have been a good sacrifice. That's why it had to be that's why he wasn't sacrificed. It had to be Jesus. Now, after these things, Abraham was told that Milcah also had borne sons to her brothers Nahor. Uz is his firstborn. His brother Buz, Kemuel, the father of Aram, Chesor, Hazor, Pilshah, Shiphath, and Buvil. And Buvil, the father of Rebekah. Milcah bore these aged to Nahor, Abraham's brother. His concubine, whose name was Ramah, also bore Tebah, Gomer, Tarshish, and Makkah. So Abraham was told that Milcah has borne some sons to your brother Nahor. So Abraham was told that his brother had some sons, and yeah, one of them was Rebecca, who would later be I'm pretty sure Isaac's wife. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, this is Genesis chapter 22, right? And it's about how Abraham had trust in the Lord that he was gonna sacrifice his only son, and about how Abraham's brother just got some children. But yeah,
If any experienced Christian watched this and I said something wrong, please correct me. And if you like this video, like it. And if you didn't, I'm doing something good, subscribe. And I'll see you the next day if the Lord wills. Bye.